Ever wondered what happens when someone defaults on a loan? Is it just constant calls from the bank? Or does the law have something bigger in store? Today, we are diving deep into the legal world surrounding loan defaulters in India. What happens? Your rights and how the system deals with defaults. Stick around because this is a topic you can't afford to miss. In India, with easy access to loans, many people fall into debt traps. But what happens when someone fails to repay their loan? It's not just about being blacklisted by banks or credit bureaus. Defaults can lead to serious legal repercussions. Whether it's a home loan, a personal loan, or even a credit card payment, the repercussions can be daunting. However, it's not all grim news. Borrowers do have rights, and understanding the legal process can help both sides, borrowers and lenders, navigate these waters more effectively. Today, we'll walk through the steps taken by banks and financial institutions against loan defaulters, key legal facts, case laws, and the options available if you're in this situation. Whether you're curious, a student of law, or someone dealing with loan troubles, this video will give you the clarity you need. Here's a summary of what we are going to discuss. First, steps banks take before legal action. 2. Legal recourse available to lenders. 3. Rights of borrowers in case of default. 4. Legal consequences for loan defaulters. 5. Recent legal updates and trends. Now, let's break down these points in more detail. Before any legal action is initiated, banks typically send multiple reminders and notices. As per the RBI guidelines, defaulters are given opportunities to repay the outstanding amount. Banks often prefer restructuring the loan or extending the payment period. However, if the borrower continuously ignores these notices, the bank can declare the loan as non-performing asset or NPA and proceed with legal action. The Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interest Act or SARFAESI Act 2002 allows banks to auction the defaulter's assets and after issuing a 60-day notice. Under the SARFAESI Act, banks can take possession of secured assets without court intervention. If a borrower defaults on a secured loan, the lender can seize and sell assets to recover the dues. For unsecured loans such as personal loan, bank usually files a civil suit in court under the Civil Procedure Code for recovery. A recent case that highlighted the bank's power was Mardia Chemicals Limited versus Union of India, where the Supreme Court upheld the constitutional validity of the SARFAESI Act. This law strengthened lenders' rights, especially for secured loans. Despite the power granted to lenders, borrowers also have certain rights. For instance, if a borrower feels that the property was wrongfully seized, they can appeal to the Debt Recovery Tribunal or DRT under Section 17 of the SARFAESI Act. Additionally, banks are obligated to give fair notice before any seizure or auction of assets. Borrowers can even file for a stay order on any auction proceedings if they can prove foul play or negotiation possibilities. In the case of Transcorp versus Union of India, the Supreme Court clarified that the lenders must give a reasonable opportunity for the borrower to repay the loan even after the issuance of a notice under the SARFAESI Act. The legal consequences can range from civil lawsuits to criminal action, especially in cases of fraudulent loan defaults. For instance, if a person intentionally evades repayment or hides assets, criminal charges of cheating under Section 420 of the IPC can be invoked. However, in most cases, it's limited to civil proceedings where the lender seeks recovery. In some instances, personal guarantors of loan can also be held liable. In ICICI Bank versus Kapil Dev Sharma, the court ruled that guarantors are equally liable for repayment unless specified otherwise in the contract. If you believe your rights as a borrower are being violated, here are the steps you can take. First, file a complaint with the bank ombudsman. This is an RBI-run grievance redressal system where borrowers can lodge complaints about unfair treatment by banks. 2. Appeal to the Debt Recovery Tribunal or DRT. As mentioned, borrowers can challenge any seizure of property under the SARFAESI Act in the DRT. 3. Seek legal help. Engaging with a lawyer who specializes in loan default cases can help negotiate terms or prevent unlawful actions by the bank. Additionally, under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code IBC 2016, individuals can also file for insolvency if they are unable to pay off their debts. This provides some relief by restructuring the debt or discharging it altogether under the supervision of the courts. Recently, there has been a significant push to strengthen the rights of borrowers. In 2023, the Supreme Court of India ruled that even personal loans can be resolved under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code IBC. This means if a borrower is genuinely unable to repay the loan, they can seek insolvency protection, giving them a chance to settle their debts without losing all their assets. Another significant update is the RBI circular on restructuring loans post-COVID-19. This allows borrowers to restructure their loan terms if they can prove financial distress due to unforeseen circumstances. To sum up, loan defaults in India are treated seriously, but both lenders and borrowers have their rights and obligations. First, banks take several steps before initiating legal action. 2. SARFAESI Act empowers banks to recover dues without court intervention for secure loans. Borrowers have the right to appeal and seek redressal in case of unfair treatment. 4. Legal consequences can be both civil and criminal depending on the nature of the default. 5. Recent legal updates including IBC protections are offering more options for distressed borrowers. If you are facing issues with loan repayment, it's essential to be proactive. Don't wait for legal action. Reach out to your bank, negotiate terms, and if necessary, seek legal help. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Share it with anyone who may need this information and subscribe to our channel for more updates on your legal rights. Take care and bye.